Well, we're back on the white farm. And we're picking corn. In October, corn is ready. Also have the sunflowers ready. We'll need to get to that today as well. Picked up this corn header. Is quite large. Quite large. 9 meters, I think it is. But the combine is having absolutely no issues running it. So it's working out pretty good. Able to get through this field pretty quick. So as you see, I've already gone around the field once. Kind of cleaned up the loose ends that we had whenever we did the forage harvesting. Since I wasn't able to make very sharp turns with that. So yeah, we're just moving along through the cornfield. It's going quite well. I'm actually really pleased with this setup. Now the combine does not hold a whole lot in the tank, and it also unloads quite slowly, so it does take a bit to get it emptied out, but it's doing well. It's moving through this field quickly, so I can't complain really too much about that. You notice I am down on cash, down to 26,000, and the majority of that is because of buying this corn header. So that set me back quite a bit. I'm not real worried because we do have plenty of goods that we could sell, so I'm just kind of hanging on to them as long as I can. Hopefully we can just keep squeaking by until we hit the time that it's the best selling time, but may have to sell some before then. We'll see. You know what, I think I'm just going to go ahead and move in on this lane here. It doesn't really matter too much. Make the most of this pass. So yeah, just as soon as we get done with the corn, we're going to move over into the sunflower field. That will go really quick because that field is really small. And with this header, it should just take a few passes down that field, I believe. It's not very wide. So I did end up, after the last episode, I went ahead and ground up some more hay and some more straw and got that over into the feed silo, I guess is what you would call it, the storage silo there behind the cow barn. And I went ahead and grabbed a couple loads of silage and brought over as well. So that silo is stocked fairly well with goods. I think that'll last us quite some time with the current number of cows that we have. So the rest of the hay and straw, we're full. I think we'll go ahead and sell most of it. We'll save some of the straw. We'll save some of the straw so that we can bed down the animals, but I think we'll have a good amount that we can sell this winter. Alright, let me get this truck fired up. I'll ease over here and get the combine started unloading. I think I have enough room I can pull between the header and the row without damaging any corn. And just made it. Alright, so that's going to take a few minutes. Actually, let me shut this truck off. Yeah, I thought about using the grain wagon. I have that over there, but the well, the silo is just so close here, so by the time we get the truck loaded up, we can scoot it over, unload real quick. It's not going to take but just a couple more passes down this field and we'll have this done. So let me get this unloaded, take a few minutes, and we'll bring it back in. Well, I got the combine unloaded, went down the field, come back up, and as you can see, we're almost full again, but we're almost done too. Got this last little strip here, and it is not a full strip, so I think we'll make it all the way to the end. before we fill up. Well, we may not. It's going to be close. Going to be close. Oh boy, are we going to make it? I think we will. Just barely. Just barely. 98%. Oh, yep, we made it. Very good. Very, very good. Now, one thing I do want to show you is the animation for this header. It is actually pretty cool. Let's fold this thing up. Now, I don't know if that would be how it'd fold up in real life. Maybe those are manually done. Looks like maybe they are manually folded up. So, yeah, pretty cool. I like that. Alright, so we're waiting on the combine to unload again. Now, I did not get a header trailer for this. I actually just brought it down from the shop. It was, you know, I have traffic turned off, so I was able to make it down. So I think what we'll do is we'll just ease across the road with it and get to work on those sunflowers. I don't know if all of this is going to make it into the truck. Let's see, we're at 3,800. Yeah, I think it will all make it. Let's hop back in the combine. Hopefully it will. While we're waiting on that, let's just go ahead and take a look at the silo. If we look at, well, here's all the stuff I have. I've been collecting quite a few things. Yeah, got a lot of products valued at about $500,000. But if we look in the silo, oh, maybe I did not. I thought I had taken a load of corn already over. I guess not. Maybe that was just in my imagination. Anyway, well, 366 liters left. So we'll go ahead and zip this over there and get it emptied. Yeah, but we got a lot of stuff to sell. A lot of stuff. So this winter, I guess, is going to be good. As I mentioned in a previous episode, I do want to start upgrading a few things. So we'll spend a little money on that. You know, I may actually just buy a tractor flat out new. I've never, well, I won't say I've never done it. I rarely do that. Normally I try to buy things that I find used, but we might buy a brand new tractor for the farm just because. And I'm still debating. I don't know how much more silage I'll end up cutting. I'd like to do another cutting, maybe a larger cutting, but I really don't want to do it with that pull type cutter. So I'm actually considering getting rid of that. I know I just bought the corn header for it, but it's just too much work for me by myself playing, you know, single player. So I think I may want to do something different, but then I also feel like a self-propelled unit would be a little much for this small of a farm. So I don't know, I'm kind of torn on what to do there. We'll see. I do have the forage harvester, and the grass pickup header is currently on lease to own, so I am leasing it, so it would just be returning it back to the shop. So I don't know, still debating on that. Why don't you guys let me know what you think? Should I upgrade to a self-propelled unit? I know there's that New Holland that's fairly cheap. Maybe that would be a good choice to go with something, but anyhow, I'll let you guys decide. See what you think with that. Alright, Alright, I'm going to park the truck there and let me find the combine. Let's blink over. I hear it. There we are. Now, let's see if we can work our way back through the yard. Get over here to these sunflowers. Real tight squeeze through here. I still have that potato harvester really in the wrong spot. I am going to have to... I'm just going to pretend it's going over the fence. It is clipping it just a bit, but we're just going over the fence right here. Yeah, it would be in the fence, wouldn't it? And then I just cut across this field. I know it's through the fence, but those signs right there cause some problems. Alright, let's get this thing unfolded again. And we'll take the top off this end of the field. And then, like I said, it's not going to take much. Whoa, what's going on there? Let's see. Uh-oh. Huh. It doesn't like the sunflowers. Let's look at the menu here. This is the header. It says it will cut sunflowers. But it is not liking it, is it? Well, let me detach it here and see what happens. Maybe it's got to be up that high. No? Ruh-roh. That ain't good. Yes, it does not like the sunflowers. Well, now ain't that just some? Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. That is not good. You know what I'm going to do? We're going to do something here. Oh shoot, I hit the truck. I'll tell you what, I'm going to park it right here. Since this is an equipment failure, not my fault, we're going to do something here a little bit different, a little bit unconventional. We're going to have the shop deliver us a rental header until I figure this out. Let's see. Let's just get a normal sunflower header. What can we use? Let's see. This one's small. We'll just use it. It is small, but it'll go quick. We'll just lease that. Now, really, oh, killed it. I really shouldn't have to pay for that lease either, but oh well. Yeah, I don't know what's going on with that header. It does not like the sunflowers. Alright, let's get turned around here and try this again. Well, I'm assuming this is the header. It could be the combine. I don't know. Nope, it is the header. Well then. That is a problem. So either I'll have to do something different with the header if I want to plant sunflowers again, or I just don't plant sunflowers again. I don't know. Well, this thing moves on, I think, at 9 miles an hour. So even though it's quite a bit narrower, it should still go through this field pretty quick. Yeah, that's disappointing. You wouldn't think that the header would have had problems with it since it was labeled for use in sunflowers, but obviously there's some kind of issue with the mod. I guess it's probably an XML issue, and it just did not like it. Alright, I'm going to go ahead and knock a row or two off of this end here, just to make it where we can turn around in the field, even though I'm not turning around in the field right now. There we go. Alright, so we have gone down the field, a couple of headlands, and we're only at 26% full, 28 now. So we may actually be able to get through most of this field without having to empty out the combine. So it should move along pretty quickly. So I'm going to get going with it. We'll try and get this knocked out. Alright, on the last little strip here, just 3 rows left, and this field will be done. I have not emptied out the combine yet, so just one load. Actually, probably won't even fill up the grain tank in the combine, so not a whole lot of yield off this field, but of course it's not very big either. So what do I need to do next? So we're in October. We've harvested all of our crops. Well, I think I have. I'm pretty sure we have. Yeah. Yeah, so we've harvested all the crops. Just wanted to make sure. I didn't think I had any extra land. So what do we do next? Well, we need to get the cornfield plowed. That is going to be my priority. Probably do that between episodes, just because it does take a little bit of time. I do have that subsoiler. Now, the only thing I don't like about the subsoiler is it does get rid of the plowed state, plow needed state, but then weeds grow up afterwards, so it doesn't work quite like a plow, but it's what we have for now. I'll go ahead and use it again this round, and maybe do something different in the future if I need to. But go ahead and get that plowed and get ready, because we're in October and we're kind of running out of time to plant wheat or barley. I got to get it in the ground in October. I want to plant some barley, because that is one of the crops that I currently don't have. Although this field over here, I believe, is planted in barley. So I could buy this field and have some barley. So I don't know what to do. I don't know. I don't have the cash right now, but I could easily get the cash with a few quick trips down to a sell point with all the goods that I have to sell. So kind of debating on what to do. I'm not real sure yet. So either way, I'm going to return this header, and then I'm going to get that plow or that field back behind the farm over there where I harvested the corn. We'll get that plowed, and then we'll go from there. Possibly moving into a next month after that if I decide not to plant, or maybe we'll be doing some seeding. I don't know. You have to come back and find out. How about that? Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please be sure and click that thumbs up button. Subscribe to my channel if you hadn't done that already. I need to go back for this header, don't I? Losing my head here. We'll see you next time.